amazing turnout, and I'm really glad you all came, even though it is ridiculously cold right now. Super happy about that. My name is Sasha Weidemier, and my mom, as we told you, is the council coordinator of Bloomington Normals Move On, and my father is with the ASME representative. I am thrilled and honored to be standing with you and with the other rallies happening today at all the capitals in all 50 states. Today, we are part of the tens of thousands who are standing in solidarity with the protesters in Wisconsin. Thank you all for coming. Around our country, the American dream is under fierce attack. Instead of creating jobs, Republicans are giving tax breaks to corporations and the very rich. Instead of helping those who've been hit the hardest by the economic crisis, Republicans are cutting fundings for education, police, emergency response, public aid, and vital human services. The American dream is slipping out of reach for more and more Americans, and we have to fight back. Our rally here and the rally in 49 other state capitals and other major cities around the country is about standing in solidarity with Wisconsin workers and Americans everywhere who are struggling in our broken economy. They ask us what we want, and we say it's not what we want. It's what we need. It's what we demand. We demand an end to the attacks on workers' rights and public service across the country. We demand investment in creating decent jobs for millions of people who desperately want to work. And we demand that the super rich and powerful corporations, including Wall Street banks and big oil companies, pay their fair share. Over the last few weeks, Wisconsin workers have been protesting against a bill that would cut vital public services and take away a worker's ability to bargain collectively. It is absolutely critical for the health of Americans' middle class that workers are allowed to organize collectively to negotiate with their employers. And if someone tells you what has the union ever done for me, ask them if they like their two-day weekend, because that was fought for and won by the union laborers. And here's the thing, this isn't just about Wisconsin. In Washington, D.C., Republicans are using the wrecked economy as an excuse to slash vital programs and hurt workers, while continuing to give tax bailouts to big corporations and millionaires. In Congress, Republicans are proposing massive cuts to NPR and education funding. They're taking police off the streets and food out of the mouths of hungry children and their mothers. Even Goldman Sachs put out a confidential economic report that admits that the Republican budget would cut economic growth in half over the next year. Amen, brother. And almost unbelievably, they're now saying that if they don't get their budget cuts, they will actually shut down the federal government. That means hundreds of thousands of layoffs of federal workers. It means critical government service will be halted, and it means Social Security checks will stop flowing to senior citizens who need them to buy groceries and pay for medicine. In states like Ohio and Indiana, the governors have introduced similar legislation to the bills in Wisconsin. Politicians would do well to understand that we, the people, can tell the difference between legislation that creates jobs and gives regular people the opportunity to prosper, and bills that gut workers' rights and slash vital public services. Who are they to take away the rights we have earned? Who are they to turn their backs on the basic freedom and democracy that this country was founded on?
They're greedy!
We cannot allow this attack on the American dream to continue. It's time for government to work for regular Americans again. It's time to rebuild the American dream.